Congratulations. Thank you so much. Islam Makhachev champ here with us. Islam, first thing you said when you won your first fight in the welterweight was, I'm really happy. Now you get the 17 win streak. How does that feel?
It's feel good. I'm in the history of this sport, and I'm gonna be like many years more in history because it's my record right now, and people are gonna talk about that many years more.
You've been saying to Joe Rogan's mic, you've been talking about the power because you used to be the most powerful guy in the lightweight division. What's the difference in the welterweight?
I'm not big on the weight division. I still improve, still gain weight, still feel more comfortable like every fight, you know. That's why I have some things to improve more.
And how do you make the difference? Because for some people, it is 2 rounds each. For you and Jan in the 5th round, how do you make the difference to get the takedown and get the big position?
Yeah, I just know, you know, I have to do some things. My corner says, Islam, you have to win the 5 rounds. You have to win every round, you know. I just, in my mind, in my like feeling, I know I can do, you know. That's why we go in 5 rounds, take him down, take his back. But very hard to finish people like this. Very hard to beat these guys. Very hard to show good performance with people like Jan, you know. He stand and he just wait, you know. And very hard to fight someone like that.
You're surprised of his ability to defend the takedown?
I'm not surprised, bro. This is the high level. This is the fight for the title, for the best, you know. That's why I'm not surprised. We just show good fights for the all fans.
And I want to make you react to that sequence because you showed you have good heart, but you offered us one of the purest mixed martial arts sequence over the past few years. You get him down with the high kick, and then you get another takedown.
Yeah, it's a good moment, you know. Here I just go some little bit crazy, don't control my breathing, you know, try to finish him, but it's good, it's good.
Now it's time, I think, to rest for you. There's a lot of people. Who do you think deserves it the most? Like there's Carlos Prates, there is Morales as well.
I'm waiting for the call. My phone is working.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
To finish, to go show the good performance end of the fight, you know.
And you dropped him with that head kick in the second. Did you think you were going to be able to get him out of there in that moment?
Yeah, I just told in some media, he happy I don't have big leg, you know. I just catch him with my fingers, and it's good shot, you know. After that, I try to land it some punch, go crazy, you know, don't control my emotion, and almost finish him.
And was saying something to you, kind of trying to give you a hug, touching you on the head. Beginning of the 5th round, he high-fived you. Dana White said he hates that. He wished you guys would just...
Bro, honestly, I don't understand, man. This is the fight. This is not something we have to, like, hug each other every round, you know. We're going to war to broke the face, to broke the eye, you know. That's why I respect all my opponents. But Jan, I don't know, he respect too much.
What did he say to you after the fight? Because it looked like he came and
He
chatted.
just said, I fight today with the greatest fighter. Yeah, I respect him, you know. He's a good guy, very kind, you know. But this is the war, you know. Look my face. I just come to beat everybody. Of course, this is some of them give 1 round or 4th rounds, but I feel I won the 3 rounds, before the last round, you know. But Khabib and all corners say you have to win the last round, and on the last round, I feel I can take him down, do something more, you know, because this 3rd and 4th round not like very tough, and I have like power to finish, to go show the good performance end of the fight.
Talented guy. If he had even an ounce of killer instinct in that 5th round, you know, he had been beating him to the body. Islam's whole, I think, right side was beat up. His face was beat up. You don't come out and hug and shake hands in the fight. That shit drives me fucking crazy when there's so much at stake, and there's also, you know, a lot of mental, you know, gamesmanship, whatever you want to call it in this game. You come out in that 5th round with a flying knee or something crazy and you try to finish the fight. I think that this is one of those fights that Ian will go back and watch and say, fuck, like tonight was set up for the upset. I felt like the upset could happen tonight with so much on the line, all the records that Islam has, and he's going to break Anderson Silva's record. There's weight classes for a reason. Ian Gary is a big, rangy, strong guy who has great takedown defense. I mean, if you look at his takedown defense tonight against Islam, it was impressive. I think that Ian is a talented guy. If he had even an ounce of killer instinct in that 5th round, you know, he had been beating him to the body. Islam's whole, I think, right side was beat up. His face was beat up. You don't come out and hug and shake hands. And that shit drives me fucking crazy when there's so much at stake. And there's also, you know, a lot of mental, you know, gamesmanship, whatever you want to call it in this game. You come out in that 5th round with a flying knee or something crazy and you try to finish the fight. I think that this is one of those fights that Ian will go back and watch and say, fuck, wish I could do that over again. You know, if he came out and tried to destroy and win that last round, you know, with everything that he had, I think it's a totally different fight. Islam went out, you know, it's the complete opposite now. Against a bigger, strong, rangy guy who has good takedown defense, controlled him, shut him down. I don't know if he was in his head and Ian felt like he had to come out and shake hands in the 5th round or whatever, but, you know, Islam did exactly what he needed to do to win that fight. When I went in after the fight and Ian Gary came over and shook my hand, Ian Gary's handshake is like a fucking vice grip, you know, and he is a big, powerful, rangy guy. And, you know, for Islam to go in and do what he did to him tonight, you know, physical and mental. If you'd have come out of that fucking corner like a raging fucking bull, you know, we might be having a different conversation right now.
Do you feel like Ian's too nice to his opponents? At the press conference, he wanted to build Islam up. He's been nice about him all week.
I think that Ian's a classy guy is what I think. And, you know, he always shows class. He did, you know, before the fight, he goes over and shakes, you know, all the corners' hands and all that stuff. It's great. But when that fucking bell rings, you got to switch. You got to switch all that shit off and go. And you definitely got to do it in the 5th round after the, you know, he fought a great fight against Islam, who, you know, everybody in this room and everybody else is saying, well, we might start talking about GOAT. You don't go shake the fucking GOAT's hand going into the 5th round. You come out to fucking annihilate him. I mean, that just has to be your mindset. In my humble opinion.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Tonight wasn't my night. I feel great. I did great. Islam was just better to me than me tonight, and that's okay. I want everybody who loves me and supports me and wants to see me do better. I want you to know that I'm going to be back. I'm not disheartened by this. I'm bulletproof in my mind. I'll be back. I'm 28 years of age. I just fought arguably the greatest fighter we've ever seen in this sport, and I pushed him to the fucking wire. And I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of my team and everything that we've done. I'm so proud of what I've done in this world and who I've become. Nobody's stopping me. Nobody stopped me. Tonight was not my night. Islam, your team, congratulations. You guys did amazing. I have nothing but love and respect for everything you guys have done in this sport. I've said that to you. I'll be back. There's plenty of matchups in this sport, plenty of fun matchups that I'm excited for. We'll be back, and we'll be better than ever. I love you all. Let's go, baby.
UFC 330 just wrapped up seconds ago in the Philadelphia, as the cool kids say, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. First time since 2019 that the UFC held an event there. That was a fight night event headlined by Justin Gaethje versus Edson Barboza in March of 2019. This time around, they come back with the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Islam Makhachev, who makes history. 17 wins in a row for Islam Makhachev. He retains his welterweight title. As GC just said, if you were watching the post show, and the watch party, tremendous job by both GC and Rick. A, for the watch party, but B, for like actually doing it in those outfits for the entire time. I mean, the dedication to the bit. Primo, 5th fighter to defend a title in 2 different weight classes. Perhaps most importantly, in my opinion, 17th win in a row. breaking Anderson Silva's record, which was 16 wins in a row. He did not break any title defense records or anything like
Rangy, strong guy who has great takedown defense. I mean, if you look at his takedown defense tonight against Islam, it was impressive. I felt like I think that Ian is a talented guy. If he had even an ounce of killer instinct in that 5th round, he had been beating him to the body. Islam's whole, I think, right side was beat up. His face was beat up. You don't come out and hug and shake hands in the fight. That shit drives me fucking crazy when there's so much at stake, and there's also, a lot of mental, gamesmanship, whatever you want to call it in this game. You come out in that 5th round with a flying knee or something crazy and you try to finish the fight. I think that this is one of those fights that Ian will go back and watch and say, fuck.
Expected.
Yeah, it's very hard fight. Look my face, my nose, wow. I'm surprised. You can see end of the 4th round when I make him slam, he give me like crazy headbutt to my nose and I feel my nose broke or something. But doctor check, he says good, nothing problem. But very hard fight, but the hard fight give me good improve. I improve a lot from this fight also, and what's this fight meaning for me and for everyone, from the first second to last second, I will fight. No matter how it's gonna go, but I will fight. This is war.
I know it's tough to ask. You just got done, you walked out of the cage, but we're gonna ask it.
Honestly, if you ask me today, Shavkat is not fighting, Prates still fighting, still active, and maybe Prates, because Morales also is good, but Morales fight, I don't know last time, I don't remember when he fight, If you ask like who's the most deserved guy, I think Carlos Prates.
Why the fuck do you have 2 belts? Aura? I mean, like, it is what it is, bro. I mean, like, you are, but you're not. That was temporary, but now you're just defending 1 belt, bro. Why you keep... I don't know, guys.
The combat that has been delivered by Islam Makhachev has become intense and difficult to maintain, due to which there is an anticipatory system, at the point where his face and his need to enter the marks of this fierce battle. There is a violent blow that fails to catch the nose. The 10-boned athlete prevents a mental health and an unfailing determination. The first second in the world, I hit my bats. If they arrive, this is the best one. This combat is difficult for a source to use the application, an opportunity to progress. It is in the advanced environment that the champion has in these competitions. With the design of a series of impressions of 17 Victorian compositions, Makhachev wrote a lasting recording in the history of artistic mixes, knowing that his sleep had long periods of time in this sport. He also called for personal developments in his son's passage in the welterweight category. Or he has adapted to continue, having more comfort, which allows him to fit in a constant man's life. Of the tactical plan, it makes it difficult to advance, not to mention adversaries like Ian Gary. To complete the round's talent and to achieve the best takedowns and dominant positions are crucial, because the finish time remains difficult to deal with this caliber. However, my face is in a defense against taking down the impression. Islam does not leave behind the never. It is necessary to live in the presence of the person who will defend it. The combat activity and the spectacle are offered in front of a regular video for the fans, in the moments of trouble or the transient vein rage, noting that there is no energy without renewing it in the recovery window. Conscious that he carries an approach from his son, the champion does not live in the race. It is possible to return to rapid combat before Ramadan. With regard to the summer tour by Carlos Prates, a formidable adversary that does not cause the strike to return until the end of the day. Every future fight now doubles for Islam, which seems your voice capital on these old days of competition to leave an indelible trace. This is intended to maintain a maximum intensity, combined with a respect for our advice, in an atmosphere or the mental atmosphere that also protects our physical strength, and we carry it with passion. He fights against combat situations, noting the political situation in the fair play between Ian Gary and the final match, also showing that the psychological outlook is omnipresent in this sport. In the course, Islam Makhachev believes that there is no force or technical supremacy, but also one of the situations available in the combats, before the front is not important enough to continue to fight with the legend, 1 round after the end.